Standing so that your feet are just a little bit wider than hip distance apart. Toes point forward, hands are right down beside you. Now as we inhale, we bend the knees and we swing the arms up. And as we exhale, we come back to stand. So inhale, swing, exhale, stand. Inhale, swing, exhale, stand. So as we're doing this, we're trying to get activation of the shoulders and we're trying to get some strengthening into the thighs. So when you straighten the legs, really think about lifting through the kneecaps, pulling your shoulder blades down your back. Chest open and strong when you come to stand. Keep going. Inhale down, exhale up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold here, hands come to your heart, and we're pulsing the hips down. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Pull your shoulder blades back, point your tailbone down, and lean slightly forward. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up, take your feet wider than your hips, taking your left hand down in front of you. The right hand's gonna stay right beside you. Now as we inhale, we lower down, the left hand is in front of you, and as we exhale, we swing it up. Inhale, come down. Exhale, swing up. So it ends up going on a diagonal. Exhale up. Inhale down, exhale up. So when you're doing this, feel that the glutes are really working by pushing your tailbone towards your heels. Inhale down, exhale up. Now we're moving the dumbbell, but we're not swinging it too hard. I want to make sure that your upper back is stable. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Stay standing. Left hand down beside you, right hand right in front. Now again, the toes turn out to the side. As we inhale, we bend, and exhale straight out to the side. Inhale and exhale. So that right arm ends up being in line with the left leg. Exhale up. Inhale down. Keep going. So you're bringing it out in front and to the side so that your right hand is in line diagonally with your left leg. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold both dumbbells to your hips, bend your knees, and pulse. Pulse. Now notice here, tailbone is pointing down, shoulder blades drawn back. And when you're moving, you're trying to get the hips just a couple inches above the knees. So don't go too low, but don't stay up too high either. Chest is open, tailbone down. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come to stand. Go to the edge of your mat. Holding your dumbbells right down or right in front of you. Bend your knees forward. Chest stays open. Take your right foot to the right, the left foot in, right foot out, left foot in, left foot out, right foot in, left foot out, right foot in. So we're just going side to side, but when you step out to the side, try to get a little lower. So you're doing like a little mini pulse when you step out and down and out and down. Keep going side to side. It doesn't matter how fast you go, but try not to completely straighten the legs here. When you're going side to side, you're staying in your squat. And you're just getting a little bit lower with every step. Keep going. Now notice what's going on with your upper back. Don't let your chest cave. Keep going. We got 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, off to the left. And then we hold here and pulse, pulse, pulse. Toes point forward, shoulder blades are back. Squeeze through your glutes. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Coming to stand. Taking the hands out to a T, bend at the elbows. The feet are gonna stay right underneath your hips. Bring your elbows in, out, then exhale, press up. Inhale, bend, exhale in, inhale out, exhale up. Keep going. Upper back is strong, and when you bend the elbows, they go to the height of your shoulders. Upper back is strong, chest is equally strong. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Take your hands down by your side. Step your feet a little bit wider than your hips. Taking your left elbow to the height of the shoulder. Right hand's gonna stay right beside you. We pivot on the right toes and turn to the right, taking the right arm there. And then, left arm to the right. And then we come down and then go to the left with the right arm. So left, right. You're trying to keep the elbows high and you're just pivoting on the opposite foot that you're punching. Try not to hunch your shoulders. And if you need to, you can take the dumbbells down. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend down and keep going. So you're going into a side lunge. The knees can go a little wider, the feet can go a little wider. Upper back stays strong. Elbows stay lifted. Try not to hunch your shoulders. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Stay with the knees bent. Turn your toes out and get low. Palms are gonna be facing forward, shoulder blades drawn back, tailbone points down. Elbows bend, elbows straight. Static with the legs and just move through the elbows. Shoulder blades down. Tailbone slightly tucked so you can feel the abdominal wall long and strong. Low back is long and strong. Try not to rush the movement. If it feels light for you, act like it's heavy. Feel that you can really engage and contract through the biceps. Keep going. 10. Get lower. 9. 8. Spread the toes of both feet. 7. 6. 5. Squeeze through the glutes. 3, 2, last 1. Good job. Come back up to stand. Come to the front of your mat. Holding the dumbbells, the right foot stays down. Step your left foot back. Then step it just halfway forward and then forward all the way. So all the way back, halfway, and then in. Back, halfway, and in. Keep going. So as you're doing this, remember we want to get that little pulse with every step. We're trying to get into that right quad. So the right heel is grounded and the right toes are spread. Back, halfway, and forward. Back, halfway, and forward. Keep going. Upper back stays strong, chest stays long. Try not to grip with your left or right toes. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Hold to the front of your mat, grounding into your left foot. Right foot goes way back, then step it halfway forward and all the way forward. All the way back, halfway, and step it forward. Remember, we're getting that little pulse when we step it back and step it forward. Good. Don't let the head hang. So the crown is always reaching for the ceiling. Use that left foot, solid foundation, not squeezing or gripping with the toes. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Now hold here, both legs together. Bend at your knees, lean forward, lift your elbows so they're at the height of your shoulders, and tricep extension. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Think about getting the backs or your outer edges of your hands towards the ceiling. Elbows don't change. They stay high. And when you straighten the arms, really squeeze the backs of the arms. So keep going. 10, 9, get lower if you can. Get those legs working. 7, elbows higher. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come up to stand. Toes right underneath the hips. Bicep curl, right knee in. Arms straight, foot down, left knee in, bicep curl. Keep going side to side. So as you're doing this, that standing leg is strong. Notice we don't want to shift side to side. And also be aware, try not to swing your arms. Your shoulder girdle is strong and supporting the movement. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet are down and get them just wider than your hips. Toes point forward, hands are holding the dumbbells. Inhale to lean forward. Exhale to squeeze up, glutes engage. Inhale forward. Exhale, squeeze up, shoulder blades back. Inhale forward. Exhale, back, squeeze. We're trying to get into the backs of the legs. Bring a gentle bend to the knees. And when you're coming up, don't let your shoulder blades round forward. So we've got the dumbbells there to keep a resistance. Upper back working even though we're trying to get into the hamstrings. It's the whole back of the body here. So really engage. When you come to stand, shoulder blades back and down. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Bring your feet together. Coming into that chair as we inhale to bend the knees. Exhale, sweep up, straight legs. Inhale, bend. Exhale, up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, up. Keep going. Remember, we're swinging the arms, but we want to stay strong through the shoulder girdle. So make sure that you're not just letting the arms flop around. Go as fast or as slow as you need to go. Make sure you're using your breath. So the exhale powers you up. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Hands down by your side. Come to the left edge of your mat. Holding the dumbbells right in front of you. Get low into our squat. Step your right foot out to the right. Pulse, 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 then left foot in. Pulse, 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 right foot out. Pulse, 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 left foot in. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Then step it out to left. 3, 2, 1. Right foot in. 3, 2, 1. Left foot out. 3, 2, 1. Right foot in. 3, 2, 1. Right foot out. 3. Get lower. Left foot in. 3, 2, 1. Right foot out. 3, 2, 1. Left foot in. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Straighten up. Hands come down beside you. Arms out to a T. Bend at the elbows. Elbows touch in front. Inhale out. Exhale straight. We've been here before. Inhale, bend. Exhale, touch. Inhale, wide. Exhale, up. Keep going. Make sure you're using your breath. That exhale is powering you. Be aware when you're bending your elbows, keep your hands above your elbows. Try not to have them too close to your ears. Keep going, belly is firm. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hands down beside you. Come into a wide stance. Right hand is holding the dumbbell. Take your left elbow up. Now as we exhale, twist, punch with the left hand. Then come back. We're staying on this left side. Exhale, twist. Inhale back. Exhale, twist. So notice we're coming onto the left toes. The left elbow stays high. And again, you choose the weight here. If you don't want to use the dumbbell, you don't have to. Last 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right elbow up, and now we pivot on the right toes and punch to the left. Come back and exhale. Elbow stays high. Exhale, punch. Inhale, back. So we're trying to get into the back of the shoulder as well. So when you pull the elbow back, feel squeezing through the back of the shoulder blade. The tendency is for the elbow to drop, so keep using the camera. Watch yourself, notice your alignment. Elbow stays high. Last 4, 3, 2, good job. Last 1. Come, stay here with your toes turned out. Hands are going to be right in front. The feet are slightly wider than your hips. Inhale, lower down. We've been here before. We're just changing the angle of where the legs are. A little bit wider, just changing where the hamstrings are activated. The tendency here is for the chest to drop. I want you to keep your chin lifted, and that's going to help to open up your throat. So as you're moving, the whole time, your chin is parallel with the floor. The collarbones stay wide. We're not letting the chest cave in. When you come up, pull with your hamstrings to get you back up to center, not your low back. Keep going. Last 5, 4, squeeze through the hamstrings. Last 2, last 1. Bring your feet together. Bend at the knees, elbows up, tricep extension, straight arms, inhale, bend elbows. So this whole time, your belly is firm, collarbones are wide, elbows up, elbows up. Yeah. Keep going. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Last one. Come up to stand, walk to the front of your mat. Grounding into the right foot. As we inhale, left foot goes way back. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Then step it halfway. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Then step it forward. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Left foot back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Forward. 3, 2, 1. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. Forward. 3, 2, 1. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. Forward. One more. Back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. And forward. Woo! I felt that. Come up to stand. Ground into your left foot. Right foot steps way back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. And forward. Step back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. And forward. So you're getting your power from that left heel. And halfway. And forward. Keep going. Right foot back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. And forward. And back. 3, 2, 1. Almost done. Halfway. And forward. One more. Back. 3, 2, 1. Halfway. 3, 2, 1. And forward. 3, 2, 1. Stay here. Step your left foot out to the center of your mat. Knees are bent. Toes turn out. Sit low. Palms face forward. Shoulder blades are back. Tailbone is down. Bicep curl. Inhale straight. Exhale bend. Shoulder blades are drawn down. Belly is firm. Low back is long. If you can, get a little lower. Spread your toes and press to the outer edges of the feet so you can get the glutes engaged a little more. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7. Every time you bend the elbows, squeeze your core a little more. Pull your pelvic floor up and in. Last 4, 3. Sit a little lower for these last 2. And 1. Good job. Take your dumbbells down. Give your legs a shake if they need it. And we're coming to the wall or a chair, whatever you have. Just something that you can balance on a little bit. Doesn't matter which side. I'm going to have my right hand there, but it doesn't matter which one. Push your heels together, turning your toes out. Left hand on the hip, or opposite hand to the hip, whichever. Now we're pushing the heels together. Bend your knees wide, and exhale to straighten up. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straight. The tendency here is for the hips to go too low. So just stop the hips before they land where your knees are. Also check in with your hand holding the wall or the chair, and just make sure that you're not putting a lot of weight on it. Let your feet do the work here for your balance. And then when you straighten the legs, really squeeze through the backs of the glutes. Lift through the kneecaps. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Grab your band, and we're staying at the chair or the wall. Take your feet to stand on the band, so it's on your arches of your feet. Hands are on your chair or on the wall for balance. Left toes step back and the left knee is bent. When you're ready, bend the left knee. Inhale, tap the toes down. Exhale, bend. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, bend. The tendency here is for the left knee to go too far forward. So be aware. Keep the knee in line with the right knee. When you're bending, squeeze not only the hamstring, but also the glute. Spread the toes of your right foot. And remember, we're always working on posture. Don't let your head hang. The left hamstring and the left glute are strong. Last 3, 2, and 1. Left foot next to right. Ground into your left foot. Right toes tap back. Right knee stays in line with the left. And when you're ready, right heel to glute, tap the toes down. It's not going to be a huge movement. I need you to make sure that your right glute stays engaged, and that's going to help protect the hamstring. And so notice here, it's the glute and the hamstring working. Belly is firm. Left toes are spread. Inhale to straighten and exhale to squeeze. That right glute stays strong the whole time. Keep going. 5, 4, squeeze the glute. Don't let the knee go too far forward. 2, last 1. Take the band up above your knees, onto your thighs, just like an inch above your knees. Staying on that chair or wall. Right foot is down, left toes are out. Gentle bend of your right knee, lift the left leg, and lower it down. So notice here, belly is firm, and you're moving strictly from that left hip. Notice if you start tilting the body, and be aware we're just moving from that hip. So if you start moving the upper body, then you're defeating the purpose of the movement. Keep spreading the toes of your right foot. That'll give you better focus, better foundation. We're not gripping, we're not wasting energy. Keep going. When you're exhaling, you're lifting the leg, but you're also engaging the abdominal wall. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good job, last 1. Keep the band as it is, grab your dumbbells. Holding the dumbbells right in front so the knuckles are facing down. Take your elbows high as your shoulders, and then inhale, come back down. So it's a shoulder raise. We're trying to get to the upper delts. Inhale down and exhale up. Try not to go too fast. If it's too light, like I said, just act like it's heavy. So you really want to feel that squeeze behind the shoulder blades and upper back. Checking with the feet. Toes are spread. You want that proper foundation. Keep going. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, good job, last 1. Take your dumbbells down, we're just switching sides. So left hand holding the chair or the wall, left foot stays down, right toes out to the right, gentle bend of that left knee. Lift, inhale down, exhale up. The tendency here is for the right hip to lift. I need you to keep that hip steady. And when you're moving, it's strictly from the hip joint. So if you lift the hip higher, then you start getting into your low back. So I don't want you to do that. Lengthen your low back, movement strictly from the right hip. Squeeze when you lift, inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. Last 4, 3, 2, take your dumbbells. Now this time we're holding the dumbbells at the height of the elbows. The palms are facing up. Inhale to reach the elbows straight like you're serving a platter. Exhale, pull back. Inhale, straight. Exhale, pull back. Keep going. Notice here the legs are firm. Use that band just as a slight resistance so that you know your thighs are engaged. When you're pulling the elbows back, fingers are in line with elbows. So don't make this into a bicep curl. Forearms in line with the floor the whole time. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Take your dumbbells down, take your band off, come back to your chair. Find your plie so the heels are touching and the toes are down. Now take your left foot forward and bend your knees. It's a staggered plie. Exhale to straighten, inhale to bend. Exhale straight, inhale bend. You can use your hand on the hip to guide that hip to stay in line with the wall in front of you. We don't want to let the hip pull forward. When you're moving here, really think about the rotation happening in your hip joint. There should be no discomfort in the knee. If that's the case, then let your knee go further to the front of the room rather than the side. Keep going. Exhale up, inhale down. Remember, when you exhale, pull your belly in. Don't hunch your shoulders. The back of the head is in line with the wall behind you. Last 3, 2, last 1. Take your left foot back, your right foot forward, toes are out, and inhale, bend. Good. Exhale straight. Try not to rush it. Remember, the upper back stays open. We're not hunching, we're not rounding. Tailbone points towards the heel, down, not to the back of the room, but down towards your mat. We've got 3 more. 2, and 1. Take your band. These are, again, we've been here before. Standing on your band. Right foot's gonna stay down. So you've got the band on the arches of the feet. Left knee bends, tap the toes down, and exhale, heel up. Inhale down, exhale up. There's a soft bend in your right knee, and you're not letting the left knee go forward. Squeeze the glute and the hamstring to bend the knee. Keep going. Keep going. 5 more. 4. Don't let the knee go forward. 3, 2, last 1. Left foot down. Right toes tap back. Right knee stays in line with the left. Inhale and exhale, bend. Inhale, tap down. So notice we're trying to get that right knee in line with the left. Don't let it pop forward. Right glute is strong and stabilizing your pelvis. Low back is long. Belly is firm. Let's keep going. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze that glute, lift, and good job. So we're gonna just stay here. Now the band is on the ankles. Right hand is on your bar or your chair. Right foot is grounded, left leg lifts. Up, inhale down, exhale up. Soft bend in that right knee. If you don't want to use the band, or if you prefer to have the band higher up to take some of the tension off, you can do that too. So you'll notice when we had the band around the thighs, it was less resistance. Still works. So you choose which one you want to do for this set. That right foot is your foundation, but don't let it be rigid. Don't let your head hang. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Woo! Take your dumbbells, 1 in each hand. Now from here, palms face forward, palms face inward. Now we did this the last time. We did that shoulder raise, but now we're taking the arms out to a T, palms face down. Inhale, the elbows bend, and exhale, straighten. Inhale up, exhale to a T, inhale, bend, exhale, straight. So lift, straighten out, bend, bring it down. Then keep going. We've got the triceps working here as well as the shoulders. So really mindful of your movement. Try not to go too quickly. Four more. 3, 2, last 1, kick it out, bring it in, bring it down. Take them right down to your mat. Now we're just switching sides. Left hand is holding the wall or your chair. Left foot is down. Right toes are out. Gentle bend of that left knee. Lift the leg, lower down. Exhale up, inhale down. Tendency here is for the toes to turn to the side. I need you to keep them pointing forward. You'll notice if you turn them to the side, it feels a little better because you're not working the glute anymore. Now you're getting into the hip flexor. So we want the burning to happen in the glute. That's the point. Toes point forward to me. Let's go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Grab your dumbbells, 1 in each hand, serving the platter, elbows bent, feet are underneath your hips, but you still want to feel that gentle resistance of the band, thighs work. Inhale, reach, exhale, squeeze. Inhale, reach. Pull your belly in when you pull your elbows in. Shoulder blades pull down and squeeze in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Keep going. We got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good job. Let's come down to the floor. Keep your dumbbells close by. Taking the band onto your knees and lying on the back with your knees bent. So feet are planted. Get your feet wide enough that you can feel the band is tight on your knees. Palms down beside you. Toes point forward. Hips lift up. Now when your hips lift, adjust your feet and knee distance so that you've got the band resisting the knees. Hold here, tailbone lengthening to your tailbone. Sorry, to your band. Now keep that lengthening. Inhale, lower the hips. You're trying to touch the low back to the floor. And then exhale, hips up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Don't let the movement be sloppy. When you're lifting, you're trying to rotate the pelvis upward. So you're trying to do like a pelvic tilt to lengthen your low back. Toes are wide and we're not gripping the mat. Heels are pressing down, but still use your forefoot as well. Inhale down. Notice if the knees are wobbly. Push into the band. Keep going. Last 8, 7, 6. Keep going. Control the movements. Try to get your low back to land before your bum. Last 2. Last 1. Hips stay down, taking one dumbbell, holding the one dumbbell with both hands. So you've got your hands on either end of the dumbbell. Take your dumbbell over your knees. Inhale, come back, over behind you, towards the wall behind you. Exhale to the knees. Inhale, go back. Exhale up. So remember, we want the low back pushing down. Exhale, reach. Inhale, go back. You're still trying to let the knees press into the band. So your thighs are still slightly engaged here. Glutes are slightly engaged. When you bring your shoulders up, make sure that you contract all the way down, lowest part of your belly. Let's go, last 3, 2. This last one, we hold up and pulse, pulse, pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Pull your pelvic floor up and in. 3, 2, 1, and down. Taking your feet to the edges of your mat, turn your toes out. Palms are down, right beside you. Lift your hips up. Activate your knees to be wide, glutes are strong. Inhale, hips down. Exhale, hips up. The knees wider to give you more resistance. So use that. Don't let your knees come inward. And then remember, think about getting the very small, low part of your back to touch down before your glutes do. So you're doing a slight rounding of your low back. Keep it going. Exhale up and squeeze. Hold it up there for an extra half a second so you know you're getting that full benefit from the movement. Keep going. When you get it up there, make sure that you're pressing into your band. Get the full benefit here. Keep going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hips stay down. You can walk your feet a little closer. Take one dumbbell in each hand this time. Arms up to the ceiling. Curl your shoulders up. Try to touch your knees with your dumbbells. And then inhale all the way back. Exhale all the way forward. Make sure you're using your exhale to get you stronger. Tailbone pointing towards your band so you're getting long into your low back. You don't need to go fast. You just need to get the activation of the abdominals. So use the time wisely. Keep going. When you go back, don't let your low back arch off of your mat. Use your pelvic floor muscles here as well. That's going to give you more strength to your lower belly. Last 4, 3, 2, Last one. Head comes down. Take your dumbbells and place them on your front pelvis. The feet are hip distance apart, and then lift your hips up. Toes point forward, knees point forward. You have the band resisting the knees. Lower the hips, and exhale, lift the hips. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Remember, tailbone pointing up. Really think about low back touching down. Hamstrings are working as well as the glutes, but we don't want this happening in the low back. Protect your low back by activating your abdominals, and that's going to help to lengthen and strengthen all the way through the core. Now notice what happens with your knees. We don't want them wobbling, so gently press out equally into your band. Last 3, last 2, last 1. Keeping the hips down, taking your hands, we're still holding the dumbbells, but lift your shoulder blades and take the hands right beside you. They're hovering over the floor. Let your right hand reach for your right ankle, left hand reaches for the left ankle. Right, left, right, left. And as you're doing this, tailbone is pointing towards your band. The arms are just hovering over the floor, maybe like 6 inches. Keep going. Pull your pelvic floor in, lower back pressing down. Last 3, 2, 1, and down. Head comes down. Now walk your feet to the edges of your mat, toes turned out for this one. Hands hold the dumbbells onto your pelvis, and exhale, lift the hips. Inhale low, exhale lift. We want the knees over the ankles. We want the ankles as wide as the mat, so be aware of your alignment. If you have the knees closer than your ankles, then just bring your feet closer in. We want to make sure that you're getting the best range of motion here, so ankles and knees in alignment. Hold it at the top for an extra ½ second so you really get that full benefit of the movement. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, keep going, 6, 5, knees wide, 4 more, 3, 2, last 1. Woo. Now come to lie on your left side, taking the band onto the ankles. When we're on our side, lift off of your left elbow so you're not sinking down. Straighten both legs and push out of both heels. Right leg lifts and lowers. Exhale up, inhale down. That right glute stays strong the whole time. And make sure that you're not sinking into your left rib cage. Use your abdominal wall to help lengthen both sides of your spine. You're pushing down with the left foot as you're lifting up with the right. Keep going. The outer edge of that left foot is just as strong as the right. Keep going. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now take the band on the arches. Same thing we did standing. Left foot stays down, right knee stays above the left. Bend your right knee. Inhale straight and exhale bend. So you want to keep pushing out of the left heel. The tendency here is for that right knee to pop forward, So keep the knee over the left. Keep moving. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come on to the other side. Now here, legs are straight. We're on the right elbow. Lift out of the elbow. Band is on the ankles. Lift the left leg and lower down. Left glute, left thigh are strong, and so is that right side. Remember, the slower you go, the more activation. You need to control it, and that'll give you more strengthening into the stabilizing muscles. Take a break if you need to, but then just keep going. You can also take the band off for a few sets or a few reps. Last 5, 4, keep going, 3, 2, last 1. Then take your band to your arches. And remember, the left knee is over the right. We don't want the knee to kick back. So when you're ready, left knee bends and then straighten. Right leg is straight and strong. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight. Keep pushing with that right foot away from you. You can use your left hand as a guide there so you know you're not pushing the knee too far forward. Let's go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last 1. Come up, taking one dumbbell in each hand, and taking your heels down onto your mat with the knees bent, but we're up to seated. Hands hold your dumbbells right in front, and just lift your toes so you're on your heels here. Take your left elbow to your right hip, your right elbow to your left hip. Keep your hands close in front, like you're holding one dumbbell, so keep them close together. Yeah, so keep your dumbbells right in front of your sternum. So just watch me for a second. If we don't keep the dumbbells steady, then we'll just move too far off. I want you to try and get a twist more than moving the arms. So this second set, lift your heels if you want more intensity. And then let's go. Left elbow, right elbow. The upper back is working here too. Belly is strong. And if you need to, you know that this still works with the heels down, so you choose. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your dumbbells down, come onto your back. Legs to the ceiling, hands under your glutes, palms face down. Legs really straight and strong. Lower the legs and hover. Exhale the legs to the ceiling. Inhale, hover. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Push out of your heels. Inner thighs are squeezing together. Activate all the way through to the lower part of your belly from your inner thighs. Keep going. If you need more intensity, lift your bum when you get your legs to the ceiling. But be aware, the heels stay over the hips. Don't let your heels go too close towards your forehead. We've got 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, you got it. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Good job. Take your knees into your chest, hands to the knees, forehead to the knees, lengthening through the back of the neck. And then taking the head down and take the arms wide as the knees fall to the left. Spinal twist. You can use your left hand on your right knee. Breathe deeper into your mid-back. And take that up into the right shoulder. And coming back to center, give your knees a squeeze, forehead in. And switching sides, head down, arms wide, knees to the right. Using the hand on the left knee if you need it. And notice here that we don't want to arch the back, so be mindful here. Let your spine soften. Directing your breath into the left shoulder, the left lung. Coming back to center, knees to chest, hands behind the knees, roll forward to seated, legs long in front, and fold over the legs. Now we're here, we're getting length into the backs of the legs, but also think about getting space behind your rib cage. So into the back ribs and the back lungs. Breathe long into your spine. Inhale to come up. Take your right foot outside of your left thigh. Lengthen your chest, left elbow or hand to the right knee and twist to the right. Notice that left shoulder, don't let it hunch. Come back through neutral, right leg straight, left foot in, outside the right thigh, and twist to the left. Make sure that you're doing the posture with intention of space. So when you're here, really exaggerate where your breath can fill up. Inhale, come back through center. Bring the bottoms of the feet to touch. Knees are wide. Fold forward. Inhale to come up, knees together and move to table. Tucking your toes under and come to sit to the backs of the heels. We're trying to get some space into the toes, the bottoms of the feet. Bring your arms out to a T. Take your fingertips to the tips of your shoulders, elbows wide and big circles with the elbows. Try not to arch your back here. And go the other way, tall spine, big wide elbows. And holding to neutral, untuck the toes, reach the arms out to a T. And as we exhale, sit to the tops of your feet, right hand beside you, left arm sweeps overhead to the right. Keep both hips pressing down to your heels. Breathe wide to the side ribs and think about pressing your left hip down. Next breath in, come back up, take your time and over to the left. Big breath into the right lung. Keep pressing your right hip down. Inhale, coming back up. Interlace the fingers and reach the knuckles to the wall in front of you as you round your back and point your tailbone forward. Then come back up, lift the chest, palms to ceiling. Exhale and round it forward, tailbone forward. One more, inhale, bring it up and lift. Exhale and round. Move forward to table, cross at the ankles. Fingertips stay beside you. Right ear to shoulder, chin to chest. Left ear to the left shoulder, chin to the ceiling. And again to the right, down, left, and up, and switching direction. Next time you come to center, hold there, chin parallel to floor, take your hands to your knees, and close the eyes. Slow breath in. Long breath out. Good job, guys. Hands to your heart.